Here today with head coach Bob Bennett of the Alderson-Broaddus men's lacrosse team and junior John Grady. Thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the Alderson-Broaddus men's lacrosse team's first inaugural season, and we're also going to touch on a little bit about the team this season. Coach, we're going to open it up with the team's preparation for the season. Can you talk about how your team has been preparing, getting ready, starting this weekend in an exhibition matchup against Northern Virginia?
Well, preparation started in the fall. We worked hard in the fall installing systems. We still have a few more to put in, but in the spring we came back together and worked very hard to get back into tip-top shape. We've been lifting 4 times a week. We've been practicing 6 days a week and running pretty hard. We're starting to taper off of that to get tuned up for our season now.
Junior John Grady, let's shift it over to you. This team has several freshmen on it. You're one of a few juniors, a few upperclassmen. What do you see your role as on this team?
I see my role as an older guy who's been through college before and provide some maturity to a freshman-laden team. They fondly nicknamed me Grandpa at the beginning of the year. So.
Coach, the team getting ready for this exhibition this weekend. Can you talk a little bit about the team's defense?
Sure. We're going to have an aggressive sliding defense, and we have guys that are fast and good stick handlers, so they can transition to offense as well. Our defenders will score in games, and I implore them to learn how to shoot and to shoot well.
We're going to move on to the offensive side of the ball. Can you talk a little bit about your offense?
Yeah, I mean, we're good, but we're thin on offense, and we've got 27 freshmen on the team, so it gets kind of interesting. But I think we'll be very good in spots. And again, we don't plan on hanging on the ball very long. The NCAA went to a 30-second clock in certain situations. That should not affect our game at all.
And last but certainly not least, something you have quite a bit of experience with, goalkeepers.
Yeah, I think I know how to train goaltenders. I have 3 that are here. They're all very good. They're all freshmen. They're big guys. We like big guys. The smallest one is 6 foot, 190 pounds. The biggest one is 6'5", 265. So we're excited about the goaltending and the defensive side of the ball, and we're growing fast on the offensive side.
We're going to shift it back over to you, John. Can you talk about the excitement of a brand new program like this on a campus that's added several new athletic teams starting in this academic year?
We can't wait. We went through our first football season in the fall, and everybody was really excited for that, and now it's our turn to be the face of the university and get all the attention, so we can't wait.
Back over to you, Coach. Let's talk in general terms about the ECAC Division II. Lots of strong programs in that conference. Can you discuss that with me a little bit?
Sure, yeah. The way we see the conference is that it will be a power conference. And there are no automatic bids in Division II. But it's hard to imagine that the best team in this division, in this conference, won't get bids to the NCAA tournament. And in fact, in the past, Mercyhurst won the championship 2 years ago and was in the Final Four this past year. So, but of all those teams, the only one we're focused on right now is Wheeling Jesuit. We play them opening day right here, February 23rd, and we're excited to take on that challenge. They're one of those top 20 teams. They're very good. It will be very good lacrosse, and we will try to compete that day.
John, you have the opportunity to play on a brand new field here, a brand new playing surface in the Multisport Performance Stadium, coming up right around you as we speak. Can you talk about what kind of an opportunity that is for you and your team?
It's a great opportunity. First of all, this field is beautiful, and to be one of the first teams to play on it is a blast. We can play rain or shine. We've played in the snow before, so it's really nice because we don't have to worry about practicing in the gym.
John, like I said before, you're a junior on this team. What brought you to Alderson-Broaddus College?
Well, it's an interesting state of affairs. I played against Coach Bennett when he coached the club team at American. So one day I was surfing the internet and I saw Alderson-Broaddus' uniform, so I checked out the school and saw that Coach Bennett was the coach. I've always wanted to play collegiate lacrosse, so I thought, hey, what better shot than now? And I emailed Coach Bennett and went downhill from there, and now I'm here.
Downhill. I hope it went
uphill from there. Now I'm here.
It's really a great story, and we needed some senior leadership in the form of age. John's a junior, and John's the captain of our team, and John has provided that kind of leadership on and off the field. When I saw him play club ball, I noticed him. But when he reached out to me, we scampered down there and took a longer look and had a long conversation and came to the conclusion that it was a smart thing for him to do, which is the most important piece of it. It's really good for us. And I think the guys really enjoy having somebody that they can go to and say, hey, so what am I supposed to do in this situation? Because these guys were seniors in high school last year, and they're growing up pretty quick, but you know, they need somebody that's not their coach to go to from time to time.
Coach, we're going to end it on this. Can you talk a little bit about some expectations for the season, some things that maybe some folks should know about the program as we get started here on February 23rd against Wheeling Jesuit?
Well, the thing that you should know is that this is like a high school all-star team. I mean, our players are the best players off of their high school teams. And we sometimes act like a high school all-star team because we don't really communicate that well with each other on the field. But, you know, this team could break out. They have, rightly or wrongly, a very positive attitude about themselves, and we've had very good success when we play what I call unfriendly opponents. So, you know, we'll see what happens. I'm prepared to be surprised. I do know that we will play the game very intelligently, and teams that come and play us will know they're in a lacrosse game. Whether we prevail on the scoreboard or not, you know, that's really remains to be seen.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for your time. John, thank you so much for your time. The Battlers will open the season on February 23rd against Wheeling Jesuit. Like I said, gentlemen, thank you so much for your time and good luck this season. Head coach Bob Bennett, Junior John Grady of the Alderson-Broaddus men's lacrosse team.
Thanks, Andrew.